Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Christian Hanahar here today. So let's just get into this. So, history probably is going to repeat itself. That means Halloween was so successful. Don't be surprised if we get more reboots, recons, remakes, whatever you want to call it. It really, I think, was the real, warrior for this revival of horror because. While Halloween, I think, was really in swing, I think it just really perpetuated this motion that we're in. But, Nightmare on Elm Street, that's the thing everybody's talking about right now because Friday the 13th is in limbo with the franchise right now. So Heather Langenkamp and Robert Englund have expressed interest to return to the series. Whether it's lighthearted, whether it's, they really sincerely mean it, or whether it's just to troll the fans, who knows? But I know this, Robert has just done the Goldbergs episode, he's dressing up at conventions, and he's saying, I think I have one more film left in me. And Heather Langenkamp also is saying she would love to return to play the part of Nancy in the Nightmare on Elm Street series. My thoughts on this, I've got two brain waves going. Number one, the first thing I think about is that would be absolutely fantastic to have Robert, who is 101% the character of Freddy Krueger. Unlike Halloween, unlike Friday the 13th, those series had the luxuries of hiding behind a mask, so to speak, meaning they could get away more so with using a different actor, for better or for worse. But with Nightmare on Elm Street, there was no other option because the embodiment of the character, while it is a latex mask over it, it shaped it to Robert's face. It was Robert, the voice was Robert. The motions were Robert. Everything came from the character performance of Robert. It wasn't so much there was this set motion, he's got claws and he kills. No, it was the dialogue, it was the movement, it was the eyes, it was the tongue, it was the performance. Everything was embodied by Robert Englund, where he 150% made the character who it was. So with that being said, to see the absolute king of the franchise return to play the character would be absolutely incredible. It'd be like one more great film. The question is where they could go with that. Would they retcon the whole series? Could they make it more or less like Halloween? Maybe Nancy survived Freddy. Maybe she never died in Dream Warriors. Which would, maybe disappoint some of the fans because obviously with, getting away with eluding most of the Halloween films we took place after the first one. You could do something like that. Maybe Nancy, she escaped Freddy in the first film and now she's moved on with her life and the horror of Freddy Krueger has died down and now he's come back and now Nancy has children who now she has to fight Freddy with in the dreams. Maybe something like that. That would be one way, and really one of the only ways I could think of them doing this because, in Dream Warriors, she gets killed, plain and simple. And the difference is this, Halloween Resurrection was a movie nobody has a problem, basically ignoring. But Dream Warriors, guys, Dream Warriors, Dawkins, we're the Dream Warriors, it's everything. Dream Warriors is the franchise. Dream Warriors is arguably the best in the series. A lot of fans consider it to be the #1 film in the franchise. That's where things really get sticky, and I'm hardcore. Nightmare on Elm Street is my favorite franchise of all time. So we're getting really, when we head that way, it gets really interesting. On the other hand, this is the other brainwave I have. And this is not necessarily what I want, but think about this, guys. What if Robert doesn't return? What if Heather Langenkamp doesn't return? What if we start from scratch and we get another guy to play Freddy? I'm not saying I want that, but the possibilities could be as follows. If we get another guy, now I know Jackie Earle, some people really liked him, some people didn't. I think Jackie did a great job. I think he suffered from the script and just the lack of risk taken in the movie. If we got another guy to play Freddy Krueger, we could have more than one movie. If Robert's saying he's only got one left in him, then it's one and done. But if we got another guy who just really put their own style and performance into the character, and it could be hit or miss, hopefully it could be a hit, then we can continue this franchise and start anew. But it gets really sticky when we talk about stuff like that because most fans don't want anything like that. They say, no, Robert is Freddy, and I'd rather nothing with him than something with somebody else. Totally get it. You're right. We're right. You guys are right. Robert is Freddy. But the possibilities of having a film nonetheless are great, because we had no follow-up to A Nightmare on Elm Street from 2010. I would have been okay seeing a sequel to that, because, you know, I thought it was a good film, but I did think it did not take enough risks, but I still enjoyed it. You know, but do I think we could benefit from one more film with Heather and Freddy? I think so. I think we could, you know, in today's technology and with a good script, let's take some risks. Let's do some different styles. Let's really get back to a dark tone. Or, you know, some people may say they want a goofy tone. Who knows? But, you know, Robert, I think, could really pull it off. He is the character. So the future will tell. This is all hearsay, but it's talk nonetheless. And, you know, the possibilities are there because of the success of Halloween. So this is where I open it up to you guys. Please let me know what you would like to happen, you know. Would you like to see one more kick-A film with Robert Englund as Freddy Krueger? I think if I really had to pick one or the other, I would say, you know what, we're not built for, you know, we're not going to be here forever. Let's just do one more film to just say, here we go, let's tribute Wes Craven, let's do it, and let's do it the best we can. And Chuck Russell should direct. That would be great too. But you guys let me know in the comment section below what you would like to see happen. And if you're down for that, or would you like something completely fresh? That's all we got for now with the Nightmare on Elm Street news. But this is Christian Hanna Horror. Please be sure to subscribe to be notified of all the videos we have in the upcoming future. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next.